Yo, what is good, everybody? Today I'm gonna be doing a huge transformation on my guy. He hasn't got a haircut in like 6 months or 8 months, something crazy, but look at that. Today we're gonna bless him. As you can see in the background, I'm in Barber college still, and I only got a few months left till I graduate. He's trying to get waves, so we're gonna go in with that number 8 closed, and we're just gonna go all around the head. Look, you can see that he's already spinning low key, but we're gonna give him a nice clean mid taper right now in the back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my trimmers, I'm gonna make my first guideline. He had so much hair, I didn't even know where to start, but just try to make your lines even, you know, nice and consistent, and it will get you a long way. Look, always remember to brush off the client's neck because they could get uncomfortable or itchy. I'm gonna go in with my clipper open, and I'm just gonna go up a thumb length. So an inch or a little bit more than an inch. You'll see I use my thumb as a guide reference. Now don't be afraid to move your client's head down or anything. They're not gonna feel uncomfortable when doing it. I think this is like the second person I've done waves on, maybe third, but we don't really get a lot of people with waves over here in Kentucky. Now that we got that done, I'm gonna close the lever and I'm just slowly gonna open it up until I get to that top line. Now me personally, I like working in little sections just so I can get a clearer picture of what I'm working on. In this angle, you can really see what I'm talking about. As you can see, my thumb is slowly opening up the clipper, going down with it. Now that we got that done, I'm gonna go with my one guard, lever open, and we're just gonna go up another inch. Now we're gonna close that one, and we're just gonna go up just to soften up that line. You can see that's definitely blending, but now we're gonna grab a 0.5 and we're gonna have it closed. Now we're not gonna go all the way up, but we're just gonna attack that line and we're just gonna open it a little bit just to get those dark little areas. This video isn't sped up or anything, but we were about to close and I really wanted to get this on video, but it's just at a really fast pace cutting hair. Now I grabbed my 2 and I'm just gonna flick out just so I can create that shape of his head. I'm just gonna get some of those dark areas still and just flick up slowly, or well, in this case, fast. I'm gonna go down the grind with my number 2 just so I can get rid of those hairs that are just too bulky. I'm gonna go in my 1.5 and I'm gonna close it just to soften up that line right there. I know there's still a line right there, but at the end of the video you'll see that I'm gonna go back in and I'm just gonna detail my work and it's gonna be gone. Right here, I'm gonna debulk the sides, and I'm just gonna grab my comb, clipper over comb, and just get those hairs. Now, remember to angle out the comb, because if you go too in with the head, you're either gonna leave a big gap or something. Look, 2024 is the year. I'm locked in this year, and I'm gonna be uploading every week now. Right here is probably my favorite part. I'm just gonna edge him up in the back, and look how smooth that comes out. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, making sure to get it as sharp as I can. Same thing, I'm just gonna flip my trimmer over and I'm just gonna use it like a pencil. Right here I noticed there was a line, so I'm just gonna get my 1.5 and close it and just try to get it out. Look, this year I'm really gonna be locked in. I'm gonna upload at least once a week, maybe 2 times a week, but 2024 is the year. I thought the 2 wasn't short enough, so I went with my 1.5 down just to get rid of more bulkiness. Right now I'm gonna grab my trimmers and create like a little U shape, reverse U shape, rainbow shape if you wanna call it that. Just, you know, go with the flow. Right here, he's just looking at his head, he's like, dang, it's really gone. But we're gonna get him right. I have my open lever, and I'm just gonna go up an inch. I'm just gonna close the lever, I'm gonna go up, I'm slowly gonna open it up until I get to that top line I made. Now that we got that done, I'm gonna go with my 1, and I'm still gonna go with the shape, that little U shape, so as you can see, I'm tilting my clipper. It's pretty much blended, but I'm gonna get my 0.5 closed. I'm just gonna get those little dark areas I see. Now I'm gonna grab my 1.5, I'm just gonna go up and just flick out and try to get some of those dark spots. Now there's a little dark area, so I'm gonna close that 1.5, and I'm just gonna get it. Still think it's a little bit too dark, so I'm gonna go with my 1, and I'm just gonna still get those little areas, you know. Detailing is the best thing to do. Right here, I'm gonna line it up around the ears. So I'm just gonna tap. I'm gonna angle my trimmers too. Now I'm just gonna flip over my trimmer and just connect it right there. Look, don't forget to move around and just try to find those angles, you know, and just get those hairs that your client won't see, but other people will see. I'm telling you, those little details matter in a haircut. They're really just gonna change the game. The way you cut, the way your client sees the cut, just everything about your cut is gonna change. Right now I'm gonna do the C-cup. I'm gonna push the hairs up just so I know not to push them back. Now I'm just gonna create like a little C shape. Now I personally do this. I use a white pencil and go get underneath all those hairs just so I can get a sharp C-cup. You see all those hairs hanging over? Those are overhanging hairs. Now I'm gonna flip my trimmer and just try to get it sharper. I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. Use the corner of my blade right there. As you can see, that's pretty sharp if you ask me. Look, you can see the blend's blurry. Look at that. I think it's crispy. I'm gonna use my 1.5 cloves. I should have used like a 3 in the middle and maybe a 2 on the sides because I didn't realize he had a cowlick. But yeah, next time I'll for sure get him right. Now I'm just gonna start in the middle and work my way over. I did go down with the 1.5 open on his front hairline, and I hairsprayed it just so it'll lock all the hairs in place. Now I'm just going right side, and I'm gonna do his vertical bar, and you can see that his vertical bar isn't the darkest or anything, so we just really gotta imagine that line, and we're just gonna tap. I'm gonna use some of this black fiber. I'm just gonna spray around it. I'm not making it perfect or anything, but you can see it's on there. Now I'm gonna go back in with the trimmers again, and I'm just gonna tap it, and you're gonna see it's gonna be a real defined line. I couldn't get the full lineup on camera just because my lens were getting blurry, but you can see that it came out sharp. Look at that. You can see him feeling himself looking at the haircut right now. You know, he was looking rough and everything, but we had to get him right. And so this is the end of the haircut. Here's the results. You see it came out pretty clean. Now right here I'm just gonna spray some of that aftershave, the alk on him, and you can see that it burns. Look at that face he's making. Alright YouTube, this is the end of the video. If you liked it, like and subscribe, and I'm out.